headshot.
Hello! How the fudge you doing? Hey guys, DField here, bringing you another episode of OP Prison, and today we are actually going to be doing some stuff. We're going to be trying to make as much money as we can, and our friend Imagine Greater here is actually found us a plot, and well, this is the same plot that was in the last episode basically, but we're still going to be using his plot for this episode. But what we're going to be doing in the background, I'm going to be mining up as much emeralds as I can and selling it at his shop for 80 million a stack. So he has a really OP shop inside. I think it's inside here. Yes, it's inside here, and if I do /block, I believe he buys it for like, he buys it for 80 million a stack. So obviously there's a lot of people that sell to him, and you have to find the exact block or the exact chest that has room to sell. So we're gonna be trying to make some quick money here. I do need to rank up. I still need 1.2 times e to the 11th freaking money. That is so much money that I need just to get out of rank Z. And after rank Z, I think there's 3 more ranks, I think, until I reach free. So that's gonna take a long time. So we might be doing this for a while. We might actually be doing this for a really long while. And excuse me, 1.2 times e to the 11th. Hold on, let me pause here really quickly. Is about, I think 1.2 times e to the 11th is I think that's about 1.2 billion, I believe. Because e to the 9th is billion. No, so that's one. What? I'm so confused. I hate how I don't like the fact that they do the e to the 9th or whatever, because I haven't memorized all those little notations for math. Like I never liked that part of the math notations. But anyways, ooh, this guy is just dropping me emerald blocks. Thank you. The heck? Is that for real mine? Oh my gosh. Let's go sell these right now. So yeah, we're gonna be trying to make money. We're just gonna friggin' make as much money as we can today. Hopefully we make a decent amount, and hopefully we can get out of rank Z today. That's my goal. If I can get out of rank Z in this episode, I will consider it to be a successful episode. And yeah, so I've got a couple of topics to talk about, but we're gonna see if we can actually sell some of these chests here in order to make ourselves some money. And we're trying our hardest, guys. We're trying our hardest to rank up. We've been stuck in Z for a couple of days now. This guy's just giving me free stuff. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now we're just gonna go ahead and resell these all over here and try to fill all these blocks up like amazingly. So thank you, Lethal Weapon 420 or 240, not 420. What's my /bell? All right, so let's see. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9. I have 212 billion, and I still need another. Let's see. I still need another 1.2 trillion. I think that's what it is. E to the 11th is trillion. I think. I might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure if that is 100% correct, but it's somewhere in there. I need a lot. I need a lot of money. A lot of money in order for me to actually rank up into the next rank. But today, right before we get into the topics that I will be talking about, guys, I just really need to thank you for the amount of support that you guys have been showing for this OP Prison series on DG PvP. A lot of you guys, like 4,000 views on each video, 3,000-ish views on some videos. Like, I love all of you guys. It seems like you guys are enjoying the topics just as much as I am. And we're going to continue to do so. We're going to continue to basically do as much of these topics. As long as you guys provide me with topics to talk about, I will continue to run this series to your liking, and exactly what I will be talking about is all up to you guys. So make sure you guys leave a comment in the comment sections below if you guys are interested in setting up a topic for me to actually talk about during an episode, and that's really appreciated. And you guys will know exactly who it is I'm talking about when I'm doing one of these topics, because all these topics are all based off of what you guys want to listen, what you guys want to know, and all of that good stuff. So thank you guys for providing me with topics to talk about, and we're gonna go ahead and continue. So in the background, we're gonna be just selling emeralds to this shop for 80 million a stack. Hopefully I can get closer to my goal of actually ranking up, and then after that we will just slowly slowly work our way to the free rank, hopefully. So I'm not really interested in PvPing as of right now on the server, just because I'm just really weak when it comes to armor, because I haven't taken the time to make strong armor yet. But that'll be fixed in the near future. Hopefully we'll go ahead and try to go some PvPing in the near future, like sometime soon. We'll see exactly what we want to do. This guy is dropping me golden apples. I don't want any golden apples right now, but thank you, good sir. I appreciate, oh my gosh, I appreciate your kind donations, but I don't need it right now. So anyways, we're gonna be just continuing making money in the background. I've said this like 50 times now, but let's go ahead and jump right into the topic of today. And this is more topics that were provided by the live stream from a couple of days ago. So thank you guys for your topics. Thank you guys for tuning in, for those of you guys who did. And let's just jump right into today's topic. So what we're going to be talking about today is the Archon, and Archon in the old days. Now, what do I mean by Archon in the old days? Now, a lot of you guys may know, but I am probably, well, compared to a majority of the players on the Archon, except for a couple, I could say that, or you could say that I'm a pretty veteran player on the Archon. I've been playing for about 8 months now, and Archon opened, I think, last June. So I wasn't there for the first 4 or 5 months of the actual server being open because I didn't know about it yet. But yeah, I've been on the Archon for a while, so I've got a couple of subjects to talk about that has to do with the Archon today, and just things of that nature. So number one, so how I found the Archon was basically because of Insanity. So Insanity used to be a really big fan, and I think he's still a really big fan of the Camping Rusher. And he used to watch his factions Let's Play videos a lot, and he decided one day that it was time for him to try out a faction series, and we decided to just go on to the Archon to try out what factions is about, and if we could get into basically the same types of recordings as you know, just what Brayden did, and like just factions itself, and if we wanted to play together, me and him could have played. So that's basically how I found out about the Archon. It was all about Matthew. Matthew was basically Matthew was basically the one who stop dropping me stuff. I don't need golden apples. Stop freaking wasting my time. I'm trying to sell blocks here. Jeez, I don't need your stuff right now. All right, so yeah, so how I found out about the Archon, I just went ahead and started playing with Matthew on the Archon because he watched the Camping Rushers videos. Now that's kind of how it all started. Basically, I kind of just went on from there, and then I applied for a trial mod, and that was in, like, I think that was the middle of October when we started like fully playing on the Archon. And honestly, guys, it was a really weird experience at first, because when we first joined the Archon, there was only about 150 players online during the day. Now, if you guys look at it now, it's like 10 times that. There's about 15 to 1600 during the day. On the weekends, it gets even higher and higher, and we're just attracting more and more players. And guys, we can't thank you guys enough. I know I'm speaking for the owners themselves right now, but we can't thank you guys enough for all the support that you guys have been giving to the series, given to the server, given to everything that has to do with the Archon and all the stuff Archon related. So that's kind of how I started with the Archon. Insanity just kind of introduced it to me because one of his favorite YouTubers was playing on it, and we kind of just started playing, and I guess that's kind of where it all came from. It's really simple. It's really easy to be able to I mean, have met this server, I guess you could say. Just really fortunate that I came at the time that I did. I love every single part of being part of the Archon and everything. I just can't thank everybody enough for all the people who have accepted me into all this good stuff. So anyways, that's how I started with the Archon. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze right here. Oh, excuse me. And then anyways, the other topic I kind of wanted to brush upon was the Archon old days. Now this is kind of linking with the topic earlier, and so what I'm going to be talking about is Archon in the old days. So I started playing on the Archon middle of October. That was the first time that I started playing on here, and kind of the very first time that I met everybody and saw everybody, and kind of just was starting to get my name out there. Like, nobody knew who I was at first, because obviously we were just normal players, non-donators, and just normal players supporting the Camping Rushers series, and we all kind of just played. So now my choice was, Insanity gave me a choice, and it was either to play on Archon Green, or play on, it used to be called Factions, I think Factions, yeah, Factions Green. It was called Factions Green. No, no, there was a different name for it before. What was it? I can't even remember right now. Off the top of my head, I can't think of what the name of the actual Archon was. But there was, oh, it was Factions 1, 2, and then MCMMO. So we had 3 choices. Braden was playing on Factions 1. There was not really a big YouTuber back then playing on Factions 2, which was Factions Red nowadays. And basically from there, I kind of chose, me and Insanity kind of decided that we wanted to play the MCMMO version of Factions, just because we liked the fact that there were skills that we could level up, and I kind of just liked it because I used to play RuneScape when I was a kid. I probably told you guys this a lot of times before, but what's it called? We basically wanted to play on the MCMMO server because of the fact that we could level up skills and all that good stuff. So I'm talking about Archon old days right now, guys. So after all that, we chose MCMMO and kind of just joined into the server and started playing. Now, guys, in the middle of August, or late August to mid-October, there was only 60 players online on Factions Green, or Factions MCMMO at the time. There was not really we didn't really have a big player base on MCMMO because no one really big actually recorded on there yet. So that's kind of how we decided, like, me and Insanity wanted a smaller, like, I guess a smaller community that we could work around with, where everybody kind of knew who we were, everybody knew what we were doing, and we just kind of made really nice connections with everybody else on the server at the time. So that's kind of what that's kind of where we started off on Factions MCMMO, and we kind of just went onto the Archon and progressed from there. So we started playing on Factions MCMMO that day. We made our very first faction. We called ourselves a dynamic duo because it was just me and Insanity back in the day. And honestly speaking, guys, nobody knew how to really raid a base to the max extent that we kind of are watching people raid bases now. Because, like, if you guys think about it, like, when we raided a base before, like, nobody really had intense amounts of I guess you could say intense amounts of base defenses. So either everybody just made bases with obsidian, or with rocks, with sand and gravel, and kind of did stuff with that way. But nowadays you've got people with obsidian and bedrock and, like, water layers and open spaces. It's really, it's just so different. The community that we started with is just so much more advanced now in terms of raiding, in terms of base building, and in terms of everything in general. And I love it. I've just loved the fact that our community, the community on the Archon, has just slowly evolved into becoming sort of a more competitive factions community. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate between, well, not really hate, but I guess you could say competition between the factions nowadays. But back then, there were some factions who were big, like maybe 10 or so members, and they were considered like the power factions back in the day because they kind of ruled everybody. But nowadays, there's a couple of power factions. There's a lot of factions with like 30, 40, 50 members in it, just to kind of keep the peace and call themselves the most OP. And it pulls up a lot of fun recordings, like a lot of the big faction wars that you guys probably have watched on Factions. It's kind of all thanks to them, because we do have a very strong community on all of our faction servers nowadays. But yeah, so in the old days there was only 30 people on Archon, on Factions. There was only 30 people on Factions Green, and that was probably when the community was at its very closest. Everybody kind of knew who each other was, just because we all played on the same time zones. We all played together and kind of teased at each other and made fun of each other, like telling us that we couldn't raid each other's bases and we couldn't even find their bases, and just a lot of good fun. And it was really an experience. It was a really nice experience to have played on the Archon when there were so little people. Like, there was literally no donators on Factions Green. There was like maybe 1 or 2 iron donators, and those were like, they considered themselves the big donators on that server, just because everybody else played on Factions Blue at the time, because Braden used to record on Factions Blue blew it, and he eventually moved because I convinced him to try out MCMMO. But like that was a really good time period on the Archon. There's a lot of names that I do remember from back there, from Archons. I could remember like Venom. Oh God, I could remember Black. I think it was like Black Shadow or Black Demon, something like that. Moreno 510. Like there was a lot of names that were kind of just only known specifically for the Factions Green or Factions MCMMO server, and we all kind of got along, and I loved it. It was just really fun to be able to go through all of, you know, just the transition from a nice small community into such a big factions community that we have now. I really loved it. And yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. You guys all were wondering and wanted me to speak sort of about all the factions, how factions was on MCMMO a long time ago and how it is nowadays and what the big differences are. And that's kind of all I had to really talk about today. There's not really too much else I have to cover. Let's see what my balance is now. I have 222 billion now. I believe that's what that is. I'm going to go ahead and try to sell more of this stuff into his chest. We can go ahead and finish that inventory. It looks like that chest is full. This chest is still empty here. And yeah, let's see how much more we need to rank up. We still need 1.1. We need so much money to rank up to freaking rank, I think it's X Prime after Z. So we still have a long ways to go, guys. It's going to be really fun to continue to talk topics with you guys and speak my mind and just get some really good content out there while I'm doing some grinding, I guess you could say, on an OP faction server. So thank you guys for providing me with the topics. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you guys do comment in the comment sections below, giving me more topics to talk about in the future videos. So all these topics are provided by you guys. But thank you so much for watching today's OP Prisons episode. Make sure you guys, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys smash that like button, and it just shows support for the series and for everything on my channel in general. But thank you guys for watching today's episode. This is DField. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Have a good day, and we will see you guys later.